Nike is one of the most powerful brands on the planet. Its swoosh logo is instantly recognizable in every corner of the world. But here's the shocking truth. That logo cost just $35 to create. This is the untold story of how a simple design built a billion-dollar empire. Let's go back to the early 1970s. Nike didn't exist yet. Phil Knight, a track athlete turned entrepreneur, was running a small company called Blue Ribbon Sports. The company sold Japanese running shoes in the United States. But Knight had a bigger vision. He wanted to build his own brand. To do that, he needed a new identity. Something bold. Something athletes could wear with pride. So he asked a young graphic design student for help. Her name was Carolyn Davidson. She was studying at Portland State University, and Knight, who was teaching there part-time, knew she had talent. He asked her to design a logo for his new company. The catch? The budget was almost nothing. Davidson agreed anyway. She worked for hours, sketching, experimenting, and creating options. Finally, she presented several designs. One of them was a simple checkmark-like shape. Knight wasn't blown away, but he said the words that changed history. "I don't love it, but I think it'll grow on me." The cost? $35? That was it. $35 logo that would become one of the most iconic symbols in the world. Soon after, Blue Ribbon Sports rebranded as Nike. The name came from the Greek goddess of victory. And the swoosh perfectly captured motion, speed, and triumph. In 1972, the first Nike shoes with the swoosh hit the market. They were worn by athletes at the U.S. Olympic trials. The world was about to meet Nike. At first, Nike was just another sneaker company. But the swoosh gave it an identity. It was simple, memorable, and easy to recognize. And combined with Nike's relentless drive, it became unstoppable. By the 1980s, Nike was no longer a small player. It had grown into a sportswear giant. And then came its greatest marketing move. The partnership with Michael Jordan, the launch of Air Jordans, turned Nike into a cultural phenomenon. Suddenly, Nike wasn't just about performance, it was about lifestyle. The swoosh was everywhere. Then came the slogan, "Just do it." Paired with the swoosh, it became one of the most powerful brand messages in history. Nike was no longer selling shoes, it was selling inspiration. The swoosh had become a global symbol of ambition, determination, and victory. But what about Carolyn Davidson? For years, her contribution was almost forgotten. After all, she was paid just $35, but Nike never forgot her. In 1983, the company surprised her with a gold swoosh ring, and more importantly, shares of Nike stock. Those shares are now worth millions. Her $35 design became priceless. Today, Nike is valued at over $150 billion. It sponsors the world's biggest athletes, from LeBron James to Serena Williams to Cristiano Ronaldo. And at the center of it all is that swoosh. A design so simple, yet so powerful, that it transcends language and culture. The lesson here is clear. Sometimes the smallest ideas create the biggest impact. Sometimes a $35 design can build a billion-dollar brand. So the next time you see the swoosh, remember its story. It wasn't born from a massive budget. It wasn't crafted by a famous agency. It came from a student working on a small project that turned into something timeless. Nike's journey proves that branding is more than a logo. It's the vision, the story, and the meaning behind it. And when all of those align, even a $35 swoosh can change the world.